What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here at the horror event of the summer, Midsummer Scream, and we're going to be doing some interviews today. Everybody's here. We're going to be doing Murder House Productions, Opechee Haunt, and Twisted Minds Production. Let's go over and do some interviews. So I'm here with Stephanie in front of Slashback Video. Would you mind telling us, Stephanie, a little bit about Slashback Video?
Of course. So I'm one of the owners of Bearded Ladies Mystic Museum, and we're in Burbank, California. And we actually originally did Slashback Video with Ryan Turek back in September. And it was so well received. There are so many horror fans and VHS fans and that retro 1980s vibe that we did in our exhibit that we wanted to bring it to Midsummer Scream kind of as like a homage again to all the horror fans that are here at Midsummer Scream. But yeah, so we're actually doing Revenge of Slashback, and that's what we're announcing here. We're doing Revenge of Slashback at Mystic Museum again, September 8th. So we're gonna have a big grand opening reception September 8th there. But yeah, so this is just for all the horror fans that miss having those rental VHS stores to go to and be big dorks. So yeah.
So is this a collection of someone's, or is this multiple collections?
Multiple collections. Bill Neal is one of our sponsors and a part of his collection, as well as Devin Whitehead, Chelsea Peters, our friend Paula, a couple other people, and then ourselves. We have a collection of ourselves.
So
Yeah.
I have to ask you, what got you into horror? What was the thing about horror that really made you passionate about it?
Well, when I was younger, I actually wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween, and I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies, so it made me want to even more. But yeah, I think The Birds, it was Hitchcock. It was the first movies that I was allowed, like classic movies that I was allowed to watch that really I have a huge passion for. So yeah, The Birds is actually my favorite. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. The mindset was when you and David were creating this?
All right, totally. The mindset was twisted.
Twisted.
Nice, there you go. No, it was I don't know. It was a lot of watching movies.
Okay.
A lot of reference art. It kind of just kind of all came together. This is our facade.
Okay.
So our facade was actually based off of a real house in Glendale. So that's cool. So maybe they'll be here and see it and be like, oh, cool, that's my house.
Is there any like Easter egg with 217?
Yes, 217. It's the room that Stephen King stayed in at the Stanley Hotel. I'm a huge Shining fan. 237 might be a little obvious. 217, more for the books.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
All right.
walk me now.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
This is the living room scene.
All right.
We have fans mounted above all the doorways.
Okay.
To make it really cold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's creepy 70s, bright colors.
Is that actually, okay, so 13. Friday the 13th, like, is that what it is? Okay, all right.
Unlucky number.
Unlucky number.
It's a real 70s TV.
Okay, oh wow, okay, so this is the actual feed that we're getting?
Yeah.
It's not like a play? Okay, wow.
At one point it was picking up interference from somewhere else.
Okay.
And so it started saying stuff and we're like, what the heck?
Must be haunted, all right.
So now we're going into Annalise's bedroom.
Annalise's bedroom. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So, you want to tell us a little bit about the character design of this?
Yeah, so Annalise,
Uh-huh.
possessed, she just looks like she's beating herself up. You can see she's
Okay.
punched holes in her wall.
I see, okay.
Just gone crazy.
Mhm.
So you can see on her hand, she's bloody on her hand.
Okay,
Blood running
okay.
down her mouth is insane.
Wow, okay.
The demons are like half bat, half human.
Okay.
So this was all made with pallets,
Uh-huh.
cardboard.
Uh-huh.
Stabbed holes through it. There's a cool little Easter egg here. That's the creator of Opechee Haunt across the street.
Oh, okay, so Sam, all right.
Yeah, so Sam's in here. And then
Okay.
we go through Annalise's closet.
Okay, okay. So we're going through the closet right now.
And we end up in the hallway.
Okay.
So Annalise, here, I'll come on this side. Annalise kind of went crazy and destroyed anything related to religion.
Oh, wow, okay, okay, I see, yeah. All right. That was nice.
Got me and I come through.
Okay.
It's all connected to a big system.
Uh-huh.
Her space heater seems to be a little too hot.
I see. So is there like a fog machine behind the
Yeah.
heater, or okay?
There's a fog machine running to a pipe, so it just raises up.
Okay, that's wonderful. All
You can
right.
kind of smell it.
Uh-huh.
Smells. And then this is the kitchen.
This is the kitchen. Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you. Okay, so we saw a little bit of the Easter eggs you pointed out, and you said The Shining is one of your favorite horror films. How about you, David? What was the inspiration? Was there any like horror film that you were coming from?
I watched a lot of, classic possession movies, Evil Dead, some newer ones like The Conjuring, the new Evil Dead even, just to sort of get myself in the mindset of, a possessed girl taking over her own house and her life just sort of disintegrating and everything just sort of going to shit.
So is it based on a true story, Annalise, or oh, okay.
Annalise Michael was a real girl in Germany in the 1970s, and she was possessed. Well, they say that she was possessed, and it turned into this really big case file that we decided to base this attraction on.
So what happened to her? Did she die? Or?
She died.
She died. Wow.
During
okay.
an exorcism.
Oh, okay.
She was like starving herself pretty much, and it was really crazy because like she was like really happy and great, and she just like something just clicked,
Wow.
And yeah.
There was a BuzzFeed Unsolved video on it that we saw, and we're like, okay, we have to make this a maze.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you so much, David and Zion. It was a great pleasure. So I'm here with Sam of Opechee Haunt, and wow, we just went through. Thank you so much for letting us go through.
Yeah, no problem.
I have to say that hallway is a great scare. The fact that it really limits your senses. I felt my eyes dilating. So can you talk a little bit about like the idea behind this? Why you said it was like just like a little preview, right?
Yeah, so this is a preview version of what we're doing in October, and we're a home haunt, so this is all independent at a house. But this preview version at Midsummer just has a couple scenes from the movie. It's kind of the first half. It takes place at the school. But in October at our house, it's going to be much more built out, so we're going to have a lot more scenes from the other parts of the movie. Yeah.
So what is it about Donnie Darko that like resonates with you?
I don't know. It's such a good movie, and it's so like a bunch of my crew hadn't seen it yet, so I was like, everybody do your homework and watch it.
Right.
And my crew, and also I've just read things. Everybody that watches this movie, like after you see it, you're kind of like, huh, and you have a lot of questions, but in a good way. And then like all my crew was just looking up theories and everything. I think that's what's so interesting about this movie is it's so there's so much depth to it. There's so many layers.
Now you're one of the youngest scare haunts here.
Yeah.
What was it about horror that you were so passionate about so young?
Horror. Well, I don't know. I kind of became a horror kid later after the haunt because I was always kind of scared of things, right? But I think my main inspiration for starting the Haunt and doing Halloween stuff had always been the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. And then like, I think it was probably at age 11 or 12, my dad like showed me The Shining. You know, we had seen Jaws and some stuff, but like saw The Shining. That was really my first horror movie where I was like, wow, okay. And then I started just watching more stuff, and I've kind of gotten into it since. Yeah, but I just love doing the Haunt.
So are there any plans for what movie adaptation for next year, or?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be an IP or not. This is our first year. I don't know if I mentioned this is our first year doing a movie or an IP. It's kind of an experiment, you know, just to try out replica props and doing that whole thing. So might come back, or we might do an original. We usually do original.
All right, that's great.
So yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned a couple of the scenes when we were not filming. What is it that helps you decide what scenes have to be in the Haunt and what scenes can be on the cutting room floor?
Yeah, okay, so this movie's interesting too, because it's not a jump scare movie. It's almost like when they did The Shining at Horror Nights. It's a very eerie, slow build thriller movie. So kind of, I was really just finding environments first, not even like what'll work as a scare, because there weren't many scares in the movie. It was like, we're gonna use Frank as all the scares, because you're kind of in Donnie's POV, because Donnie's hallucinating, right? So you have Frank jumping out, and it's almost like you're hallucinating. So deep. But as far as the scenes, it was more of like, what environments are cool? What do we want to build? I was like, I've never done a school hallway. Like, let's try that. Let's do a scene that feels like you're outdoors, you know? So it was kind of like, what environments were cool? And then we kind of built the scares around that.
Well, Sam, thank you so much. And we look forward to in October seeing the full thing. Scare zone, and my goodness, oh, hello. Wow, you are, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, this is pretty, very neon-esque. You see, it was done by Versace before he passed away. Great outfit, great outfit. I have to give it a 10 out of 10. What else do we got here? We got some ghoulish monsters. Oh, okay. Well, this seems like another thing. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Oh, hello. Are you enjoying yourself today? Have you been enjoying the event? Okay, that's great. So Six Flags Fright Fest. What makes Six Flags Fright Fest different from other horror events? Is it because we have stilt walkers like you and other great creatures? Is that why people should come to Six Flags Fright Fest? Yeah, you like it? Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you in October. All right, yeah. What a great guy, great interview, probably the best interview. I want to thank everybody that we interviewed today. Slashback Video, Twisted Minds Productions, Murder House Productions, and Opechee Haunt. It was wonderful to hear all of the different stories of why people are so passionate about horror and haunts here at Midsummer Scream. And this has been TLEV, we outie, and thank you so much, Long Beach.
We're good. Wait, please wait. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, y'all are in the